Welcome back to 101 Ways to Beat Depression. I'm Matt, and today we'll be continuing our series on what this is. What is 101 Ways to Beat Depression? What are we doing? What's different? If you haven't seen the previous videos, really recommend you check them out. But as a brief recap, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find out what you need to deal with your mental health, not someone else's, you. So we're trying to experiment on you to understand what habits work for you, things that should be good for you, that should work. You're finding out what actually do work and what actually don't, and you're being more discerning with what you do in your life when it comes to dealing with your mental health and self-help. You're deciding what you put in your toolkit, what you keep going, what you turn into a habit, or what you throw away because it's just not working for you right now. So we're trying to work in flow, not resistance, but we are experimenting on ourselves. We are reflecting over a period of time, and today is about the period of time we're going to be using, which is 30 days. We're going to be doing these habits, which you will see in the channel, but are all contained as well in my ebook. If you want to check that out, that's going to make a lot more sense to what we're talking about. All positive habits. All things, really good things that on paper should help anyone. But the truth is, it doesn't always work because you're different, because your life situation's different, because your identity's different, your experiences are different. So what we're going to be doing is presenting lots of things for you to try and make a decision on, right? And we're going to be doing it over a period of 30 days. And you're probably thinking 30 days doesn't create a habit? No. Should you turn the video off? No. Let me explain. We're doing it 30 days for two reasons. Firstly, I don't want you to be doing something that isn't working for too long. To create a habit, it usually takes about 60 to 90 days straight of doing stuff, consecutive days of doing something. Now, if you do 60 to 90 days of something that really isn't working, that you're struggling to make work, that feels like you're banging your head against a brick wall every single day, and you're doing it for 90 days, 60, 90 days, it's not gonna make you feel better. You're just gonna waste time, and it's just gonna be a real burden, and you'll be more stressed or anxious or depressed. It's just don't do it. I don't want you to do it. I want us to be efficient, reasonable in the timescales that we use to understand ourselves and do these habits. So 30 days is a good period. If you do something consecutively for 30 days straight, you will get enough data on yourself or how you feel, how it's gone, whether you want to continue. And that's important because that's it. We get enough from that 30 days. It's a fine period to do our reflection after, rather than continue to 60, 90 days and just going on forever and ever and ever, and us not really having control of what we're doing or understanding what we're doing. We want to understand what we're doing. We want to understand ourselves. So we're going to be doing 30 days of these habits. So some of them though won't be every day, but will be a month. So say going to the gym, maybe I'll probably be suggesting about 4 times minimum, but you'll do that for a total of a month, not 30 days straight. Whereas some things you will be doing every single day for 30 days. And you know what? You'll probably fail to do it consecutively. And that's fine. Be aware of this. Take the pressure off. That is just normal. You'll restart and you'll try again, but you will get there. And the first thing that we will be trying to teach you as we go along is how to build a habit. And we'll be having you do something so simple, so simple that anyone can do it. And you'll be thinking, that is so easy. Why should I do that? I want to do something else. I'm gonna be like, no, you're gonna do this simple thing for 30 days straight because I bet you don't do much for 30 days in a row, other than maybe negative things, right? And that's the truth of it. We're all like this. We don't actually know how to build positive habits. We think we're doing them, but we skip days. Whereas this is gonna be no, we're gonna do 30 days straight of something, and you're gonna prove to yourself that you can build a positive habit. But we'll get there in a later video. So, the first point was 30 days, we're doing 30 days because we don't want you to be going months in doing something that doesn't work. We want to do the habits that work, we want to keep them, we want to get rid of the ones that aren't working for us right now. Bear in mind, those habits that don't work after the 30 days might work in a different time. You might be feeling in a different way. You might have a different life situation. So it's not worth saying we'll get rid of them forever because they're good habits. It's just they're not working for who we are right now or where we are right now. And the second point, and this one's very important, and I do set up this channel with the intention to help everyone, and it is, but I also wanted to make sure that it helped the people who are at their very worst, at rock bottom, who are in the pits of a real hard depression, who struggle to do anything when your motivation and energy is just drained. I know what it's like, I've been there. So I wanted to make sure that we have a time period that is a bit more manageable and takes the mental burden off. We don't want to be anxious about thinking about the doing, you know? You know what I mean? When you think about something and it just seems so big that we just get overwhelmed. So if I said to you, we're going to do 60 or 90 days and you are really struggling, you're just going to say no. That's going to be too much of a mountain to climb. You're just not going to have the willpower, and that is perfectly reasonable. That is normal. I don't blame you at all. So I'm saying 30 because it's a little bit more manageable. Like I say, it takes the burden off a little bit. It may seem like a lot right now, but I truly believe wherever you are, you can do the 30 days. You can do 30 days consecutively or something. And because we're going to start off with something so easy, and this will be for you guys out there who really are struggling, to learn how to build a positive habit. We're going to do something that you definitely can do. It's going to be so low energy, so easy, that you will learn that you can do 30 days. And when you know you can do 30 days of one thing, you can do 30 days of everything. Trust me. It's all about the progressions. So that's the second reason. I want it to be more mentally manageable for those of us who are just stressed to the limit, anxious every day, in the pits of depression. We want to make it mentally manageable, make it feel like we can do it, because you can, and you're going to do it. So, recap everything. We're going to be doing habits, which are consecutive day habits for 30 days. And we're doing that, one, because I don't want you to waste time and do things that aren't working for you beyond that 30-day period. And it'll give us enough information for us to actually choose and take control of what we do in our life and what is improving us, and making sure we keep stuff that is helping and get rid of stuff that isn't. And secondly, we're going to make it more mentally manageable. We're going to be looking at 30 days because we can think to ourselves and have belief in ourselves that we can do that. It's within our capability. It's not overwhelming. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to leave it there today. There'll be another video tomorrow. Continuing everything we talked about in the last few videos. We're going to keep going until we get it very clear about everything we're doing and why we're doing it. So as always, if you're still here at the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching and listening, and I hope you got some value from this and you'll keep watching. You know, I really want you to keep watching because this channel is really going to go crazy. It's going to be amazing. There's going to be so much great stuff and so much stuff I really want to teach and tell you guys and get you guys to try out, you know. So if you want, I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you want to, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. And as ever, you can check out my website where there's coaching, and you can get my ebook, which is the 101 Ways to Beat Depression, which is a practical guide. It is a manual. It is a lot of actionable things. And you know, if you've been watching these videos and you have that, you'll completely understand what I'm talking about in terms of what kind of things we're doing, in terms of the habits and like why we're doing it. It all kind of really nicely links together. So you can check that out if you want. As ever, if you want to just keep watching the channel, then you're my favorite people. So please do. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.